Welcome back to Finpod, your essential daily financial digest. Whether you are prepping before the opening bell or winding down after the market closes, we have you covered with the insights that matter most. Finpod is brought to you by Fintwit.ai, your go-to platform for real-time trading signals and AI-powered stock analysis. Let's get into it. The conversation today was dominated by a few key names. Broadcom was a major highlight, surging over 6% as investors reacted to its new long-term deal with Google to develop future generations of specialized AI chips through 2031. Nebius Group also captured attention, climbing over 4% in the after-hours trading session. We also saw significant discussion around Apple, which dipped about 2%, and Intel, which saw a solid 4% bump. Google, meanwhile, joined the rally alongside its partner, finishing up nearly 2%. Taking a look at the broader market, it was a wild session. We saw the major indexes swing sharply throughout the day as geopolitical tensions flared, particularly around the conflict in Iran. However, in a classic late-day reversal, the markets managed to rally back from their lows. The S&P 500 erased its earlier losses to close slightly higher, up about 0.1%. The Dow ended the session down about 0.2%, while the Nasdaq managed to eke out a gain of 0.1%. Breadth was actually quite decent, with advancers outpacing decliners as investors weighed the latest headlines against the potential for a diplomatic breakthrough. In the AI economy, the focus remains firmly on infrastructure. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon noted that the top 5 hyperscalers, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Meta, and Apple, are set to ramp up their AI-driven capital spending significantly this year, with estimates reaching over $700 billion. This massive investment cycle continues to be the primary engine driving sentiment for chip makers and data center infrastructure providers. We also saw Axon announce new AI-powered tools for public safety, demonstrating how AI is moving beyond just tech giants and into specialized operational fields. Meanwhile, Cisco released a new report highlighting that while AI is moving into production, many industrial firms are facing significant infrastructure and security hurdles as they try to scale. Looking at individual movers outside of our tech headlines, healthcare was a standout sector today. United Health Group surged nearly 10%, while Humana jumped over 8%. This rally was sparked by news that regulators will increase Medicare Advantage payments for next year by more than expected, providing a much-needed boost to the sector's reimbursement outlook. On the flip side, we saw pressure on some consumer-facing names, with Dollar Tree falling over 5% as investors navigated a more uncertain demand backdrop. Finally, checking in on earnings, Levi Strauss reported first-quarter results that topped expectations, with revenue up 14% and adjusted earnings per share of around 42 cents, beating the estimate of around 37 cents. The company also raised its full-year guidance, signaling confidence in its transformation into a direct-to-consumer lifestyle brand. Shares moved higher in response. Nova Gold continues to be discussed as it advances its major gold project, though it remains in a development phase with a net loss as expected. That is a wrap for today's market action. We covered the intense geopolitical swings, the continued surge in AI infrastructure spending, and some strong earnings beats in the retail and healthcare spaces. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to Finpod. For detailed analysis and AI-powered stock insights, visit finwit.ai. Until next time.